हरिः ओम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः. Friends, today I will cover Sargas 33 and 34 in summary of the Yuddha Kanda. As Sita continued wailing and rolling on the ground, immensely distraught at the turn of events after the statements from Ravana saying Sri Rama had been killed, a Rakshasi by the name of Sarama, who had been drafted into the duty of guarding Sita, approached her with great sympathy and friendliness. Sarama had shown herself to be a kind and considerate one, and a friendship had sprung up between Sita and her. Sarama was actually the wife of Vibhishana, and Ravana did not want Sita to take her own life when she was in confinement, in imprisonment. Therefore, he had put Sarama to protect her from any harm from others or by her own attempts at suicide. As Sarama approached Sita now, Valmiki describes Sita to be like a mare in utter agony that wallows on the ground and gathers much dust on her person. Sarama speaks to Sita. Samashvasihi vaidehi ma bhutte manaso vyatha uktaya dravanena tvam prayuktascha swayam tvaya sakhi snehena tadbhiru maya sarvam pratishrutam लीनया गहने शून्ये भयम उत्सृज्य रावणात् तव हेतोः विशालाक्षी नहि मे रावणात् भयम्. Dear Vaidehi, be assured by me, you have no reason for this sorrow. Indeed, I hid myself well and listened to whatever Ravana said to you and also your reply. O lady with the big eyes, Sita, know that I overcame my fear of Ravana and managed to hide and hear the whole conversation. Sa sambhrantascha nishkranto yatkrute me viditam. I also went and found out what made Ravana leave in a hurry on the request of Prasta. Then she says, Nashakyam sauptikam kartum ramasya viditatmanaha vadhascha purusha vyagre tasmin naivopapadyate. Oh Sita, know this for certain. No one can mount a surprise attack on Sri Rama, a man of self-realization, by attacking him in his sleep. There is absolutely no way that Sri Rama, the tiger among men, can be killed as such. Nor are all the Vanaras easy prey, for they can uproot and fight with trees. Also, just as the gods are under the protection of great rishis, these Vanaras are also under the protection of Sri Rama himself. Dirgha Vrutta Bhujaha Shriman Mahoraska Pratapavan Dhanvi Samhananopeto Dharmatma Bhuvi Vishrutaha. Indeed, the whole world knows that Sri Rama is long-armed, with a broad chest, and possesses great valor. Sri Rama, who wields his great bow, is also known to be most righteous, an added virtue of his renowned personality. Ravana, with his corrupted mind and despicable deeds, is the enemy of all creatures. This terrible evidence, decapitated head and bow that distressed you was presented to you by Ravana by sheer subterfuge and magical illusion. O Sita, your days of distress are indeed over. All auspiciousness is waiting to come to you. All good will happen to you and you will become most happy. Hear from me now how it will come. Sri Rama has crossed the ocean. He has come with a mighty Vanara army. He has encamped on the seashore nearby. In fact, I went and saw for myself and I got a glimpse of Sri Rama with Lakshmana. They are absolutely safe with their well-organized army. This news has reached Ravana through his several messengers. In fact, Ravana is right now in a secret strategy meeting with his counselors. Just as Sarama was telling all this to Sita, a huge noise came to their ears from the movement of the Rakshasa army. The terrific uproar was accompanied by the beating of war drums. It sounded like the great rumble of clouds. Sarama pointed out how the sounds indicated the readying of war elephants and the yoking of horses to chariots, as well as the marching of thousands of Rakshasa soldiers. She said to Sita that she had seen colorful contingents of all converging into battle readiness in Lanka. Sarama compared the blinding glitter of the raised weapons to the sight of a forest fire. She also said that all the soldiers displayed great anxiety. They were not really keen for a battle like this. No wonder, because the Lakshmi of good outcomes had now shifted her camp to the side of Sita. Shri Tvam Bhajati. O Sita, your lotus-eyed Sri Rama, incomparable as a warrior, with his temper under his full control, a prerequisite for resolute and successful endeavor always, he is along with Lakshmana, going to kill Ravana in battle and come to you soon. They are like Indra and Vishnu, the gods. Agatasya hi Ramasya, Shipram Ankagatam Satim, Aham Drakshyami, Siddhartham, Tvam Shatru, Vinipatite. O Sita, I am going to see you very soon, seated cozily on Sri Rama's lap. Now that he has arrived, the fall of his enemies is a foregone conclusion. You shall embrace Sri Rama and shed copious tears of joy, O Janaki. Sri Rama will himself disentangle the single braid that you have worn all these months, which has got all knotted up. Sri Rama will win the battle soon and become happy again, getting all that he desires. You shall bloom like the dried up fields on the receipt of copious rain. Bow down, Sita, to the sun god as he circles overhead. He is your family deity too, Ikshvaku Vamsha. Indeed, sun will confer all grace on you and on all citizens as they deserve. These words of Sarama brought great cheer to the distraught Sita, much like the rain clouds bring cheer in a parched land. Sarama Hladayamasa Mahim Dagdhamiva Ambhasa. Sarama smilingly now wanted to cheer up Sita even more. In a soft and understanding voice, she said, "Oh, my dear Sita, I am keen to go incognito and carry your message to Sri Rama right now. I can come back in a jiffy, and neither wind god nor Garuda can catch me." Sita replied, "Oh, Sarama, I know well how you can, with your powers, travel even to the nether world and the sky. However, there is something specific I want you to do for me, please. Find out in detail what Ravana is up to right now. The cruel Ravana has completely disrupted my mind with his tricks. He makes these terrible Rakshasis torment me every day. That is my condition here in Ashokavana. I am keen to know what he is now discussing and deciding with all his ministers. If you find out and tell me, it will be a great favor to me." Tenderly touching Sita's cheeks that had tears running down them, Sarama said, "Of course, Sita, consider it done. I'll come back quickly." Sarama returned in a short time after apprising herself of all the developments in Ravana's quarters. Tam tu Sita punah praptam Saramam priyabhashinim parishvajya cha samsnigdham dadau cha swayamasanam. I am really taken by Valmiki's imagery here. When Sarama comes back, Sita warmly embraces her and offers her her own seat. "Please sit here and tell me what you have come to know." After seeing the affection and decorum displayed by Sita, these qualities of nobility Sarama is able to appreciate. Sita was shaking as she asked in all eagerness for Sarama's debrief. Sarama spoke, "Oh Sita, know that his mother and a senior advisor have both advised Ravana to return you to Sri Rama. Their words were, 'Please honor Sri Rama as a guest and return to him his wife. Remember what Sri Rama did in Janasthana to Khara and his army.' That is enough to understand what Sri Rama is. Even his servants seem to be incredible, looking at Hanuman crossing the ocean and coming here and killing so many Rakshasas in battle. But like a miser who will never part with even a penny, Ravana was unmoved, Sita, by this advice that he got. Natvam utsahate moktum. Sita, Sarama says, Ravana does not want to release you. It seems that Ravana and all his folk should be killed first in battle before you are freed. Ravana will not stop tormenting you till he is killed in battle. He seems to be in the fatal grip of death, seeing the way he is hurtling towards self-destruction. Sri Rama will kill Ravana with his terrifically sharp arrows and then take you to Ayodhya, O Sita. Just then, Sarama and Sita hear the earth-shattering sounds of an army with their drums and conches. This was actually coming from Vanara's side. The Rakshasas serving Ravana then felt a sinking feeling hearing that noise. They did not see anything good ahead, all caused by Ravana's misdeeds. Sri Rama Jayam.